Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Who am I to review? Today's movie in question is a 350 crore magnum opus multilingual movie Saaho. After reigning supreme in the ancient land of Mahishmati, Prabhas has left the royal attire for jeans, t-shirts, tuxedos, zero gravity suit and a lot of swag. His journey from Amrendra Bahubali to Ashok Chakravarti in Saaho turns futile. All this turns out to be good for nothing. Let's analyze first the positives of the film. The first and foremost thing that has clicked for the movie is cinematography. Well, the cinematography and the visuals are really breathtaking. The opening shot of an imaginary city of Vazi was really good. The locations of the songs and the certain fight sequences were a treat to the eyes. Especially all the locations and the sets for any Sony would literally blow your mind away. A special mention to the cinematographer R. Maddy of the Ghazi attack for the commendable job he has done. The second thing that has gone in favor is action sequences. Kevin Beats is the one who has choreographed the stunts, the combat sequences, as well as the chase sequences are the highlight of the movie. But certain sequences were far from logic and science. Next comes background score. Well, the BGM was scored by Ghibran. It is something that you will take away when you leave the cinema hall. Well, the BGM for the introduction of the main protagonist and for every slow motion walk that Prabhas takes is beautifully created. Next comes performances. One of the saving graces of Saaho is the performance. Chunky Pandey overpowers everyone with his screen presence. He oozes lust for power both through his dialogues and his eyes. It's high time that filmmakers identify his talent and approach him with better roles. Neil Nitin Mukesh, well, this guy has got more swag and style than the main protagonist in the movie. Neil has portrayed the role of a thief turning out to be an undercover cop quite brilliantly. Jackie Shroff, Mandira Bedi, Mahesh Manjrekar also has played their parts quite well, though given less screen time. The Malayalam industry stalwart Lal as Ibrahim was able to woo everyone with his acting and his salt and pepper look. Now, let's come to the negatives of the movie. The first and foremost thing is direction and story. If you mix gold flakes, truffle, caviar, saffron, champagne, and other expensive ingredients, it doesn't mean you're going to get the most tastiest dish. Most of the time, simple dal chawal is more appetizing and fulfilling. Same is the case with Sujeeth, the director. He couldn't manage the direction at all. He had everything performers from the Bollywood as well as the South film industry, a handsome budget, but he couldn't deliver. The twists and turns in the plot leading to subplots turned out to be utter confusion for the audience at the end. The next thing that went wrong were the songs. Well, all of you will agree that all the four songs in the movie were a hindrance to the narration. Apart from that, the lyrics of the music was also quite normal and not able to remain with the audience for a long time. This leads me to the next hurdle for the movie to be a success in the long run, and that's the length of the movie or the running time. The movie ran almost up to 3 hours. Well, as it started off quite well with the mention of the crime syndicate in the Vazi, but in the second half things turned topsy turvy. The introduction of a town devastated by the main antagonist and showing the premises of the same took too long, and it was indeed difficult to sit through it for that much amount of time. The next thing that has gone literally wrong with this movie is being unrealistic and illogical. Well, bringing a realistic approach to the action sequences is a must. As in case of Gladiator, in spite of having out and out action sequences, the makers were ready to show the hero wounded to keep it realistic to the core. But in Saaho, our hero is not human, he is a Bahubali. In hand combat, he is able to beat people black and blue without getting hurt. When his whole room is fired by machine guns, he and his lady love doesn't even get a scratch. He is jumping from the sky without a parachute. He is flying like a Superman. He is into deep sea diving. You name it and he has it. That reminds me of a dialogue from Ye Jawani Hai Diwani. मैं उड़ना चाहता हूँ, मैं तैरना चाहता हूँ, मैं चलना चाहता हूँ, बस रुकना नहीं चाहता. सो अपना हीरो उड़ रहा है, कूद रहा है, तैर रहा है एंड दौड़ रहा है. हीरो नहीं, शक्तिमान है वो, शक्तिमान. Well, after a 3-hour watch of Saaho, people will come out of the theatres in confusion to where 350 crores has been spent. Towards the end, it hints a sequel, and if that's the case, it's time to leave the planet. Yoo-hoo! My verdict, you can definitely give it a miss. So guys, that's all about today. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for all the love that you have shown. Thank you and goodbye.